this is Greg with Underground Graphics. Today we're going to show you how to install the offset stripe. We've spent the last couple of days designing stripes, and this is an example. We just did our first test fit on this kit, and we're very happy with it. So we're actually going to take this right back off, cut it again, and do it again on video for you. I did want to mention these kits will be available, of course, in an assortment of colors: matte black, satin black, gloss black, white, gold, whatever you want to do. Even bronze has been a very popular choice. These are going to be cut to fit kits. So what that means is that we've gone through and we've measured each piece, scanned each piece, and it's going to be cut. The only piece that's going to roll is your front edge of the hood here, but the back's going to follow the back of the hood line. Same thing at the top of the A-pillar. This is going to roll to the back, tucks under the front, and we've even done the complete backside. So take that rear tire off, and we've got a set that's going to go around that carrier with slits to go around that wiring. You're going to love it. Okay, so when you get your kit, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get these 4 pieces, matte black, masked with air mask. This is your layout. What I'm using here are scissors, a knife, grease pencil, squeegee, and of course a microfiber towel. We have already wiped everything down, and yeah, let's get started. All right, so as we get started, first thing we're gonna do is have to find the center of the hood. That's gonna be what we're gonna do for all stripe kits. One of the ways to shortcut that without getting out the ruler and the tape measure and having to figure out the split is, here's a little trick that I learned. Get yourself some masking tape, and we are going to go one side to the other. And you may see I still have my marks from previous. And we're just gonna, what I do want to do is make sure that I'm going even on both sides. Some people like to eyeball, which you can if you get really good at it. Come back half and just match them up. There's your center. You can use masking tape, you can use a grease pencil. Obviously don't use a marker. That gets you your center. And you do that for the hood, do that for the roof, and front bumper here. Again, that back piece, we've already got that cut to fit. It says when we get to the back, you'll see what we're talking about. This is super easy. This is one of those kits, again, it's cut on 3M vinyl, air release, it's wrap film. If you want to take it to someone to have done, you can, but you could definitely do this yourself. Again, we're only going to tuck that front edge here, and I believe we're going to tuck down here, go right to the edge there. We're going to have an exposed edge on the back side of the hood, as well as the top and the back. You'll see that as well. All right, let's get this vinyl going. Additionally, I think I forgot to mention, 6 inches from that center line. That's going to be the magic number on this. Give yourself a little bit of extra masking tape. You may not need that much, but I don't want to keep pulling off of this. So again, that's 6 inches. I may still have those marks from previous. Looks like we're right about there. And I do, so I still got my marks from before. But again, you're gonna go from that mark you made. You're gonna do that mark at the front of the hood, at the back of the hood. I'm just going to use this just to tack it down. That may be my old line. Always double check your measurements. I think I'm trying to shortcut this just to speed things up, so. That looks a lot better. Gian, thank you for filming this for me. If you want to get on the back and get a little shot of that where that meets the back of the hood, I want them to see how close that is. We can come back to the front. Like I said, I did leave you some overlap at the front. If you want to roll the back, you can. You do have enough material. We are going to hinge this just like most of our kits. I want to make sure I come back to that same spot. So I like to break that tape. One of the hardest parts of doing these types of kits is the awkwardness of getting up on the hood. Again, these are dry installs. Let's match those lines up. Same thing on the front stripe. And just let it lay. You will get a squeegee with your kit. It will be a hard squeegee, so you'll be using this end. Just be careful of your paint. As you get over the end of that, you can wrap a soft towel or a microfiber around that edge. I do like the soft edge. I also have the PPF on this front end, so you will see a little line here. If you start to get a little wrinkle, just pop that back up. we'll need to pop this hood just to make sure we get that nice and sealed. This one I did not save that mark. I need to mark that 6 inches over. Where's that? You'll notice this side's got a little bit of a curve to it. That's to compensate for the curve on the end of here. Again, with this wrap film, very forgiving. It will conform. Just work your way. And again, we have a little bit at the bottom there to tuck. Starts to get a little wrinkly. We can go ahead and pop off that mask, take that mask off. Now we've got most of that tacked. The rest of this really thin. Got a little bit there. Still get a little bit. That's why we have a little bit extra on there, so you've got room to pull that free. Alright, let's put this roof. I hope these videos help you. I'm always nervous making these. I think we're getting better at them. So do comment. Love to hear what you think. I may have to get in that door to hit this one. So again, here I still have my marks from my previous install. So on yours, that's my center line. Do the same thing with that masking tape. Find your center, come over 6 inches to that line. And this is cut to fit right for that body line. I've got that right in place where I want it. Just a little over on both the rolls on each side of the top of that A-pillar. We've also rounded all those little sharp points just a little bit, so when you wash your kit, it's not gonna catch on anything. Let's go get that last piece. All right, Tina, come on to the back. So this is the section that we really take a lot of pride in. Again, we try our best to make these kits easy to install. Not everyone's going to do this back piece. I feel it's unfinished if you don't, but that's also why our offset is just a little bit closer to the center than it is the outside. So we wanted to skip this handle, we wanted to miss this badge, but we are going to come down. You will still see a lot of that stripe, and some of you are going to take that rear tire off and run the tire deletes. This kit is cut. Again, you got some splices in there. We're just going to go right around those pieces. Line this up at the top, and you're going to have just a little bit, again, just like the top of the hood. We want to leave just a hair of paint showing. We're going to go right to that roll. And just kind of push in and see where that's going to finish. If you want to adjust it, you can. So this one, because it is a lot of loose pieces, let's make these markers so we know where that's going to be. Let's start. From that top, and we'll come down. Same thing, keep our marks. Oops, just lost that one. Get lined up back with those marks again. Again, just tack it. Again, I've got the mask on there, which is going to kind of hold that a little bit. It is air mask, so it will conform with vinyl. We'll let you in on a little secret, as I'm using a calendar film with air release. Because after I put this on, it's going to come right back off, and we're going to do another kit. The wrap film is cast, and will not be doing what I'm doing right here. It'll just soak right in. Start to get those, remember like I said on that front, you start to get the little fingers in there. You can go ahead and take off that mask. It will soften up that vinyl and be a little easier to get down in those, as you get trying that bend. As this trunk looks flat, it does have a little bit of curve to it. That's why you'll want to use that wrap film. If you see this and you prefer to roll top and roll bottom, let us know. Again, this is the way we prefer to have this kit. Just looks a little more factory. Everything we do can be customized to your liking. Again, these are just what we're trying to do to make it the easiest to install for y'all. Hope this video shows you how easy that is to install. Folks, that's it. You know, with that wrap film, the 2080 series or any of our wrap film lines, you do want to go back and post heat. Most of this is pretty flat surfaces, so it's not, I mean, you just want to heat it up enough to see, make sure that adhesive has got a good bond. If it doesn't, you'll see a little bubble come up. Let that cool, push that back down, and you should be good to go. Again, a little heat over that area will show if there's anything that's going to lift, it'll lift. And yeah, that's it. We'll post those photos, and this will be online. And if you have any questions, just let us know. Thank you.